If you could have any superpower, what would that be?
There's too many to really choose from, but definitely would love to be able to fly, and specifically go into outer space. I think the heavens, the idea of the heavens and the great beyond is just really awesome. So I would
Alright,
want to fly.
So kind of like Superman.
Yeah,
Would you
yeah.
would you take the strength too?
I would take the strength
Okay, all
as a
right.
bonus for sure.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well, I was born in Lawrence, Kansas in 1990. I'm now 25 years old and was raised in a Christian home. I have a younger brother, 3.5 years younger than me, and we lived kind of the American life for a long time. I didn't know anything different than just church on Sundays and youth group on Wednesdays. And I enjoyed that life, but I just kind of took it. I just took what my parents offered to me, and they were such great leaders and examples of what Christ's love should be that I just didn't really know any different. And I was homeschooled second, third, and fourth grade, so I was a little naive early on. And when I went to, which is a good thing, but I went to public school in fifth grade and didn't like it. And the next couple years were a struggle for me because I thought that everyone was good and had this Christian idea of a lifestyle. And so that was tough. Those first couple years were tough for me back in public school, and I really struggled with the reality of Christ in my life and if it was really making a difference. So in middle school, I had a fantastic youth group leader who talked to me about getting baptized and really making a commitment to Christ and living it out. And so in 8th grade, I made the decision to be baptized and really try to live it out in my day-to-day life. And, easier said than done, but the years following that have just been an adventure of me following my passions and trying to align those with what God has for me. And that's included music and athletics, and lots of other things, but most importantly, just touching other people's lives. And that's one of the reasons that when I went to college, I decided to change majors from engineering to education because I wanted to be involved in people's lives, and I wanted to see their lives be benefited by Christ's love. So that's kind of where the short and sweet of where I am today, and I'm just looking to see what God can do through me in Rossville and wherever else He takes me. I do have a favorite verse, and from early in high school, I've been a lover of cross country and track and field and long distance running, and I feel like the comparisons that Christ and the early church made with running and the endurance that it takes can really be applied to our faith. And so Hebrews 12:1, it's reflecting on chapter 11, which is known as the faith chapter. And so in response to the faith chapter, we hear, "Therefore, since we have so great a cloud of witnesses surrounding us, let us also lay aside every encumbrance and the sin which so easily entangles us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of the throne of God." I think that's an inspiring passage of scripture, and I always sit down and read that whenever I'm struggling with something. My name is Garrett Jones, and I'm a part of the kingdom.